Welcome back, reinforcement learning. This session I explained the combining the value and policy functions. Okay, combining value and policy functions. The value function in the value function is select the best actions based on the state and based on the state action pairs. Okay, the value function and the q value functions are we are using in value function. In policy functions we are using, it is the mapping between the states and the actions and their rewards. Okay, the policy. Okay, reinforcement learning, we are combining the value and the policy function. The advantage of the value function, the advantage of the policy functions we are using to solve the advanced or complex problems, because the value functions not suitable for solve the complex problems individually. The policy function individually it is not suitable for to solve the complex problems. So in order to solve the complex problems we combine the both value policy function with the value function to solve the advanced problems. Okay, in reinforcement learning the combination of the value functions and policy function to solve the complex problems is called a actor critic method. The value functions we are using, it estimate the expected return, the expected rewards from a given state or state action pair. The state value function is the V function or value function. The expected reward from the from state S, and action value function Q of S comma A. The Q function, the expected return from taking action A. We are studied the Q learning from the Q function. The policy function, it defines the behavior of agent by mapping the states to actions. It is the mapping states to actions. It can be deterministic or probabilistic. It gives the probability distribution values of the actions of the particular state. Okay, we combine both value function and policy function benefits to solve the complex problems. The benefits of the combining the value and policy functions, we are sample efficiency and variance reduction. Okay, we are improve the efficiency, sample efficiency, and we reduce the rewards variations. How the concept of here we are using advantage function. This advantage function we are using in actor critic method or combine the value and policy function. The advantage function quantifies how much the first policy function selects some action. That action quantifies by the advantage function how much this action better a particular action is compared to the expected baseline reward. That action reward is compared with the expected baseline reward by the advantage function. Okay, this advantage function evaluate the selected action of the policy function. So here baseline reward is R, the action reward value is V of S. The advantage is baseline reward minus value function of the reward. The actor critic model, the actor is the policy network which generates the actions based on the policy learned. Critic, the value network, the actor is the policy network, critic is the value network which evaluates the actions taken by the actor and provides the feedback in terms of advantages. This feedback is integrated into the actor's loss function, helping it to refine the actions chosen. Okay, the actor select the action that is evaluated by the critic. The actor is the policy network, critic is the value network. So the combination of value method and policy method is a actor critic method. The policy method select the action, that action is evaluated based on baseline reward by value function. The implementation of the neural network, we are using neural networks for the separate neural network for the policy function and separate neural network for the value function, and we are using advantage function to evaluate the selected action performance. It is in order to baseline reward. Here implementation of the neural network, the state is input to the policy network. What is the policy network? Policy network is a actor. Okay, the input state is the input to the policy network, that is the actor. It takes the action, okay, action A, and it generates next state, and at the same time it generates rewards. So this state and rewards are input to the critic function. The critic is value network. This value network receive the input from previous state also, and input to the previous state and current state reward. This evaluate that the action is compared with the previous ones and predict the advantage of this selected action. This advantage of selected action give the input to the action. So here the critic network compute the value of the old state and the new state. Then relative value of the ST plus 1, relative value of the ST plus 1 is called the advantage of the state, and this is the signal used to reinforce the actions that was taken by the actor. That is taken by the actor. So the actor select the action. That action is evaluated by the critic network by using advantage function. Okay. After that, this signal is given to the action to reinforce the actions. Okay. This is the framework of the combining the value and policy functions. Okay, we are using the combination of the value and policy function. We stabilize the trade-offs of the bias and variance. In policy in value function, it is a very high bias and low variance, and in policy network, low bias and high variance. These two are stabilized by combining the value and policy function. We stabilize the bias and variance with moderate bias and variance. These trade-offs is balanced by combining the both value and policy functions. Okay, in order to balancing the bias and variance, we stabilize the learning, and this stabilize the learning improve the performance of the models. Okay, this combination of this type of combining the value and policy function to solve the complex problems in reinforcement learning. Thank you.